Hello, gentlemen. This is Sam Jordan. This page is dedicated to you. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to talk about hair loss a little bit and what it is and what the cause is and how you treat it. And then I'm going to talk about the prescription and non-prescription products that I recommend and sell. So hair loss. Science has realized that hair loss is the result of a product called DHT that is produced in the body. So there's two ways to treat hair loss. You stimulate growth and you block the production of DHT. And to be honest with you, you want a product that does both. And all the products I carry on my website do both. Now, before you even go down the road of male pattern baldness or female pattern baldness, there's other things that can cause hair loss. So it may not be the DHT problem that's building in your body. It could be something else. Stress can cause hair loss. There's a lot of autoimmune diseases that can cause hair loss. However, if you have, some kind of skin condition or underlying illness, you're going to have other symptoms. So if you're healthy, if nothing else is going on, then most likely it's male pattern baldness, it's female pattern baldness, and the things that are on my website are going to help you. But if you're unsure, it's a good idea to talk with your doctor just to be sure. And that's just part of good health. Going to your doctor every year for a checkup and some blood testing, make sure there's nothing going on or make sure there's the start of nothing happening. But at the end of the day, if you're on this website, you've probably gotten into this journey a little bit and you realize it is pattern baldness. And so the DHT, let's deal with that. Let's deal with the stimulation of the hair follicles. What happens with hair loss is the hair slowly starts to recede, and you have different phases. You have shedding, you have plateau, and you have growth phases of your hair. And the growth phase lessens over time, and the shedding phase and the resting phase get larger and larger, and that's what happens as you're losing your hair. Well, what the hair loss products do is they reverse that. They increase the growth phase, they shorten the plateau phase or the shedding phase. And so that's what these products do. And the blocking of the DHT in the hair follicle and the stimulation of the hair follicle is what makes that happen. And when you're losing your hair, it comes into a certain pattern. It recedes in a certain pattern. It starts on the hairline, starts in the back, and then everything else slowly starts to fade and starts to thin. Now, it could be different for different people. On the website, you'll see that there's a graphical presentation of how it's typically done, but it can vary. So guys, let's talk hair loss products. The ones I sell on my website, they work well for lifestyle. They work well. They do what they're intended to do. They stop hair loss. They help regrow hair. And I believe in them. All of these products went through my 10-point criteria that you can read about, the 10 questions I ask about a hair loss product. And so I bring them here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to briefly introduce each product. On the online store page, there's another video. And on that video, I'm going to make recommendations for you and what you should do and what you should try. So we have the Darvasil Violet Ray. It's a stimulation. You use it about twice a week. It's an electric current. It stimulates the hair to produce hair. It stimulates blood flow, get the nutrients, revitalizes the hair follicles. I've been using this for years and I will not stop. To me, this is a must-have. You have Revivagen. This is another product created by a doctor. It's a great product. It does work. It's one of the strongest products out there actually for hair loss. It stimulates the hair follicle and it blocks the production of DHT. I don't like using it because you use it at night. You only have to use it once a day, but you put it on at night. It is greasy, so you have to wash it out each morning. Just doesn't work for my lifestyle. I like to be able to not shower in the morning. I like to get up, go to work in a zombie-like state, and slowly wake up. A shower would just not work well for me. You also have the HairMax laser comb. There are 3 treatments that are clinically FDA proven to work: minoxidil, finasteride, and the HairMax laser comb. All of these other products, they've gone through numerous studies and they are proven to work, but they haven't been through FDA clinical trials. So the HairMax laser comb, I've tried this numerous times. You have to, I was using it 15 minutes every day. I'm not a very patient person, so I got tired of using it, but I did give it a long try and it didn't do anything for me. So it didn't work for me. However, I know people and I have seen the results, so it does work. It just didn't work for me. And this gets back to one of the things that I always tell people is no product's gonna work for everyone. So if something's not working, don't get discouraged, try something else. We have the azelaic acid. This is a prescription product. We have doctors that will prescribe this for you. You'll do a virtual consult to get this product. We have a version for men and a version for women. So it's men's azelaic acid topical formulation. You put it on your scalp. It has minoxidil, latanoprost, and then azelaic acid, vitamin B6, and zinc. It stimulates the hair follicle to grow hair, and it also blocks the production of DHT. Actually, the combination of azelaic acid, B6, and zinc blocks DHT by 90%. Finasteride, which is a FDA-approved product, does it by about 67 to 70%. They both work great. And then you also have the men's finasteride topical formulation. This too is a prescription. One of our doctors will write it for you. It has finasteride, latanoprost, and minoxidil in it. It stimulates the hair follicle. It blocks the production of DHT. And then lastly, for men, we have finasteride, 1 milligram pills. This is a product I've been using. I use the Violet Ray. I switch back and forth between the finasteride topical formulation and the azelaic acid formulation. And then I've been on the finasteride 1 milligram pills for about 20 years now. As I mentioned during my hair loss story in the video on the homepage, over time, the finasteride pills wasn't working. My hair started to recede again, so I had to add a formulation. These are the products I carry. I encourage you to read about them. There's a lot of information. One last thing I want to mention about hair products is there could be side effects. The nice thing about most of them, they're topical formulations. The only side effect is your scalp may get irritated. The occurrence of it is very low. That's both for the over-the-counter products and the prescription topical products. Finasteride pills, in about 4% of the people that try it, they get sexual side effects. It's used by men only. It has been shown to cause erection problems, decrease semen, and decrease sexual appetite. It's only about 4%, so 96% of the people that use this product, they're fine on it. However, for about 4%, they can develop problems. I will tell you that the people that I've seen develop problems with it tend to be older, in their mid to late 40s and older. And then the other thing I've noticed is once they stop taking the finasteride pills, the side effects go away. I've only, in the thousands of people that I've come across over the years, I think I've only known one person that developed a permanent problem from taking finasteride pills. But the nice thing about my website over the competition is I sell finasteride pills, but I also sell the prescription topical products that work just as good, if not better. Thanks, gentlemen.